Hello everyone and welcome to Be Cloud Ready YouTube channel. In this channel we talk about a lot of things related to technology, or it could be related to anybody, job market, how it is going on. So today have a very special guest with us. Her name is Nancy and she's a new immigrant from Africa, Cameroon to be very specific. And when I met her, I was very thrilled with her energy and what she brings from her culture and to this country. And she's here to share her experience, how she came and started a career in data analytics, and what kind of challenges she faced and how she overcome that. Nancy, welcome to Be Cloud Ready.
Thank you very much for having me, Chandler, and for sharing my story with your audience.
Wow, we are more than pleased to have you. So, could you please tell me, like, I know you came from a Cameroon, you're a lot of experience you had in your country, and when you started looking for job. So, what kind of few challenges that you faced, or maybe I will say, what kind of most common question that you face when you go for an interview?
Most of the most common question was the Canadian experience, which was a challenge for me because I came back from home with about 8 years experience, and yet you're expected to do a job and you need the Canadian experience. Of course, you have to start a first job to acquire the Canadian experience. So with everybody asking you the Canadian experience, you start wondering, okay, if you're asking for the Canadian experience, I need a foot in the door to have the Canadian experience you're asking for. So that was a major hindrance I was facing.
Okay. So coming back to the same thing, actually, whenever someone is asking you for a Canadian experience, you shouldn't take it as a negatively or a why they are asking. Probably because as you are an interview, you are going for get a job. So you have to look from a different perspective. You have to always come up with a positive outcome. So positive outcome is like that, what you did. That is how you'll end up in one of the top financial market. So her approach was that, what she was telling me that to show what she brings value out of being out of Canada, what she brings it. Take an example. If they're talking about Canadian experience, they're looking for, are you a cultural fit? Do you understand those technologies or the team culture that are being used? So these things they are asking about it. And when you tell that you are from a very diverse, Africa is a very large continent, very diverse population. And on that, you can show that what kind of cultural difference you have and how you value and adapt to the new culture. And that is a very powerful message whenever anybody is asking these type of questions. So my advice is that to anybody who is looking to enter into the market and they've been asked, that is similar problem you have in Australia or any immigrant based country, that they ask, do you have a local experience? And often the case, they may or may not have bad intention. They may just be want to know, are you a cultural fit? Are you okay with the team? You don't get offended for something? So you always have to come strong, then say, listen, I'm coming from very diverse background. I'm ready to adapt. I'm very adaptive because I came from another country and now I'm here. I'm adapting to the atmosphere, culture. And last but not the least, you have to have competence and confidence that we talked about with Larissa in one of the episode, that these two things if you have, doesn't matter what they ask. So this is all you got. So anything else, coming back to the same question? And so this was your journey to get into the door, right? So even before that, you had some challenges, like what you wish you had when you came, some kind of thing you had, it would have helped you dramatically in your initial days.
I think having a good mentorship program for new arrivals, depending on their various fields, would have helped. I came and I was in the banking industry. Having a mentor in that field, who either in that field or in a related field, would have helped me, especially like how to frame my CV, because at times you have different languages that are used in different countries to mean different things. So how to frame my CV, how to approach a job profile, how to make my skills relevant in such a way that the recruiters here can understand what I have to offer. Apart from that, it would have been good to also get advice on networking, going out, because normally networking is not really, for Africans, we network socially, but networking on the job or just going to meet people to talk about is not really part of us. So having somebody to explain why you need to do it, the benefits would have been good. And I think just getting me to focus to get the job I wanted to do and how to get it would have been very helpful.
Wow. I mean, that was the thing when I met her, and that's what I was talking about. Like, mentoring program, that is how we designed our mentoring program. And past, like, coming back to the same thing, our mentoring program that we do that, which does exactly what you're looking for. So basically, we talk and sit with a new immigrant and talk about many cases. They think that, okay, I don't know anything, man, I'm just new here, but it's not the case. If you look in your CV and you dig it down, you will see you are using whatever you use across the world. Take a very simple example. Computer is computer, here is there, it doesn't matter. If you know Python is the same, Python is the same. As you said, banking, you had a banking experience and you had a hard time, but if you would have put in a certain light that, okay, whatever banking I did, bank is the same, take money, give money. Of course there will be operational defect, little bit different operation, different products and services. So what we do here, actually, we sit with them one-on-one session and see what is your CV has and what is going on right now in the market. So take an example. You are as a business analyst, data analyst, you have a good experience, you have been doing something, and in the Toronto, if you just say I'm a BA or a data analyst, nobody's going to even give you a call. You have to use the right keyword. When I'm talking about business analyst, you have to have some business and you have to have some data capability, because now North American market is all about data. So you have to have some kind of basic analytic, like you know how to wrangle a data using Python, how you use pandas library to achieve some kind of data frame, and how you do that. So these things, you may know Python already, but you may be missing the point to highlight it. You may be thinking, oh, why it is important? Maybe it's a default too. So we actually sit down with people one-on-one and see what you have and what market is looking for, exactly going to the job description, and ensure the keyword matching is done so that you cross the first hurdle, which is what? Getting the calls. If you don't have the keywords, nobody's going to call, even if you are Elon Musk. It doesn't really matter. Second thing is that we help with the interview preparation. We also partner with some very experienced confidence building professional like Larissa. They can help you with the soft skill if you're lacking. If you don't have confidence, if you don't know how to approach the interview, she can help you with that. And when it comes to competence, we will help you with the technology, what you need to get into the market. And very interesting story I have with a Nigerian guy. Last month, he said he had the same problem. He said, I was working as a Linux admin, Unix admin, and he said, I'm not getting. I said, buddy, you were doing the same thing what people are doing here. You just have to frame in a different way. The job titles are a little bit different here, what is over there. So someone call, hey, I'm a business analyst. Here they will call BSA, business system analyst. So you have to use those match words, and that is where we come, being the bridge between what you know and what is in the market, and we fill the gap to achieve you success. That was the message. Thank you, Nancy, for sharing your story with us.
Thank you very much, Chandan, for having me on your platform.
And thank you, everyone. And for more information, we will have all information in the comment below. And please subscribe, and see you on the next episode.